So this question says, Northland School Outdoor Club has a fundraiser to help purchase snowshoes. The club has 300 power bars to sell. And so we have the graph here. So part A says, what is the profit on each bar sold? So part A, we're trying to find the profit per bar. If we take a look at the axes, the y-axis is our profit, and the x-axis is the number of bars. So basically, we're trying to find the change in y compared to the change in x ratio. We're really trying to find slope. So the change in y works out to be $200, and the change in x is 250 bars. And I've just arbitrarily chose those 2 points. Okay, I could have chosen any 2 points, but I've chosen the point over here, that point there, and I've chosen this point over here. So that gives us our slope ratio. And when we work out, we want to know the charge per for each bar. That's a unit rate. To find the unit rate or ratio, we divide. So we end up with 80 cents per bar. So the profit is 80 cents per bar. And we know that this is a profit per bar because this is the slope. Part B says, determine the intercepts. What does each intercept represent? Well, if we take a look at the x-intercept is 50 bars. And what that represents is the number of bars that we need to sell before we break even. So that is our break-even point of profit of $0. So the x-intercept is the break-even point. We break even after selling 50 bars. The y-intercept in this case is $40 or negative $40. And the negative $40 represents a starting amount. So we started at a loss of $40. Maybe we had to pay for some things. And then from the $40, we're going to make 80 cents per bar. So the y-intercept represents the starting point. So the amount of money we have at the beginning. In this case, we had negative $40 or negative $40 of profit. So part C says, describe the domain and range for the function. The domain is going to be the number of bars we can sell. So the domain is going to be x's from 0 to 300 bars. And technically, these are whole numbers. So x is a whole number. Okay, so we'll just use W here for whole number. And the range is going to be the amount of money. So the range is going to be y is between negative $40 of profit to looks like $200 of profit. Okay, and y is again a whole number. Okay, because we can't have, well, I shouldn't say y is a whole number, sorry, that's a mistake. Y is not a whole number. Or y just represents the 80-cent increments. So why do you not want to list all the values in the range? Well, we don't want to list all the values in the domain and range because there are too many to list. So there's too many to list. And in this case here, we wouldn't want to list every single bar for this, although this is technically it is a discrete function. We're really going to express it as a continuous function because there's so many bars in between, we don't want to show every single bar.